a question for you this morning. One thing I'm going to try today that I learned from someone I had on my podcast at the Holistic Practitioner was coconut oil pulling. So he basically said it's for people who have chewed. Oh God, what's up with this piece of hair right here, dude? All right, we're good. So he basically said it's really good for people who have chewed tobacco for a while and had gum issues. I have chewed probably 10 times in my life, threw up 7. But for some reason, I've had like gum recession. They said maybe it's from the retainer I have in, or maybe it was just from the braces. And so I'm always down for whatever could help. So I'm going to give it a shot. Basically, you just put coconut oil in your mouth and swish it around. So let's see how this goes. Bottoms up, dude. What's going on, people? Sorry for the lighting. It's a little dark. It's a little early still. Wanted to announce that, I've got the podcast. I've got Instagram. But I'm going to start doing more videos. I want to connect with you guys on a deeper level. And I feel like I want to give you a more detailed look into my life. So right now, I'm on my way to work. It is, I work an office job. There's traffic that I sit in. So, pretty normal shit. So last night, I did something, I did something that I hate doing, which was I quit at something pretty quickly. And that thing I quit at was a friend contacted me and wanted me to, the friend's opening up a gym, and she wanted me to be a spin instructor there. Or she wanted me to be a high intensity interval workout instructor, strength coach. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. And she was like, would you do spin too? And I was like, I don't know. But I figured, is it my ego that doesn't want to do it? What am I afraid of here? And I kind of thought that maybe it was my ego saying I was afraid of what people would think if I was a spin instructor. But, so I get there, and we're going through things, and there's a lot to it. Sheesh. I literally thought, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to be I'll go be a spin instructor. It don't matter. I'll jump on that bike, get people pumped up. And then I get there, I'm like, okay, I have so much respect now for anyone who's a spin instructor. There's so much extra work. It's like choreography. You got to have your timing down. You got to know different sayings. You got to pick the right music for the right sections. And I was just blown away. And in my head afterwards, I was just kind of like, you know what? This is going to take a lot of work on my end. I've done spin 3 times in my life. And now I'm going to be an instructor for it. I'm not saying that I couldn't do it, but it would take so much additional work on my end that the reward wasn't going to be enough, honestly. It's not something that I'm huge on. I've only done it 3 times because I don't care for it that much. It's fun when you do it and you do it with friends, but it's not like I live and breathe spin, and I know some people do. And so I was just kind of like, you know what, this isn't gonna work. And I felt bad because I don't like quitting, but she was cool about it. And I'm still gonna teach the strength classes, so that'll be fun. But yeah, I mean, I think anytime, what's helped me with those situations is to really weigh that out, like I did right there. Is what I get out of this going to be worth the amount of effort? Like, anyone who's on a weightlifting or a weight loss journey, like 100% it's going to be worth the effort. But for me, like, what was I going to get out of that, of being a spin instructor? Some extra money. I'd probably lose some weight that I didn't want to lose. I'd lose some muscle because it's going to be hard to keep up with all those calories. And on top of that, like, I'll be honest, my cardio is not there right now. Like, I struggle in those classes. And so, like I said, just wasn't really worth it. But yeah, I mean, I think that's something that can help you guys with any decision you want to make. Just weighing out what you're going to get and how much of your time it's going to take you to. Figured I'd give you guys a little look into the podcast station. Here we've got my podcast chair. Pretty dope. There's the microphone. So that mic was $50. This pop filter was $10. I mean, the laptop, whatever. That software is free. It's called Audacity. And yeah, I mean, that's where I do all my podcasts from. I think a lot of people have this perception that it is so expensive, so difficult, so technical to get into it. And I mean, not trying to take anything away from myself, but it's just about doing it. Like, what's stopping you from doing it are those limiting beliefs. It stopped me. And then I was like, you know what? Let's just give it a shot. And then I was like, oh, wow, this is really doable. So, any of you guys who are thinking about doing a podcast, there you go. A little motivation for you. So, every month this year, one of my goals is to do a different 30-day challenge. This month, I've decided to do 30 days of mobility. So just every single day, I've got to do some type of mobility work. Something that I've never really prioritized before. I've just never thought it was important. The reason it's important to me now is I'm just learning more and more about, muscles and flexibility and just overall mobility. And on top of that, like, durability and longevity. And, like, I want to move forever. I want to be able to do all this stuff forever. And I realized, like, doing some of this mobility work, like, I am bad at it. And that's not good, because that's only going to get worse. So I decided to do that. And I started off doing my friend Jen, who I've had on the podcast. That's a whole nother story too. But she was doing a 7-day mobility challenge to start this month off. So I was like, shoot, all right, I'll start off with that, and then I'll continue on with something else. So here's a little bit of that. that I love is fake. Get those Savage Oats ready. Ready. Gotta get my materials prepared. Gonna do something wild and crazy today. I'm gonna make a week's worth of savageness in under 1 minute. Never tried this before. I don't suggest anyone else try it until I succeed at it. Ugh. This could get dangerous. But, all right. Okay. So, what's gonna go into it is 2 cups Greek yogurt, 2 cups oats, 2 cups almond milk, and then 8 scoops of the protein. That's gonna be the killer. Maybe I'll start off with that. That's probably a good idea. All right. I gotta adjust this shit. I need my face in this. When I do accomplish it. Okay, let's see what we can do. Straight up to my face. Got the spoon ready. Shoot. All right. Oh, I gotta crack the almond milk. Okay. We're ready. All right, 8 scoops. Because I've never tried to make this fast, and like it could get pretty messy. But all right, here we go. I'm gonna do it in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh shit. 20 seconds in. "30 seconds in. Come on, pour. Let's go. 40 seconds in. Here we go. 50 seconds. Come on. Done. Right at the 60 mark. Woohoo! Bow down to the breakfast champion.